check it out, and then his grandfather and
and
his
then
father and everyone.
And then
Everyone
you
checks it out.
maybe a little bit later on.
Yeah, I did it afterwards.
Make sure you bundle the kids up. This is one of the coldest on record. Today's high was only 61 degrees, and it actually is rare. I was talking about this yesterday, going back through the data. More often than not, Halloweens are in the 70s or even 80s. The coldest, though, is 50 degrees. That was set in 1993, and it's kind of interesting, the pretty large gap between the coldest and the second coldest being this year of 61. Now, we actually had 2 years of 62-degree afternoon high. Now, again, the...
Okay.
I think I was more scared by Cherie saying, okay. All right, 62 degrees actually had 2 of those years, 64 one year, and then 53, 54, and 1949 all checked in with afternoons in the 60s. Now, climate records at Kenner only go back to 1946. We are looking at a colder couple of mornings. Not tomorrow morning. This is expected for Wednesday going into early Thursday. A few hours of a light freeze in our North Shore parishes. For St. Tammany, it's going to be away from the lake, so well north of 12, but also in Mississippi, north of the coastline. And as far as our temperatures coming down go, tomorrow will be colder, but expecting likely staying above freezing, but frost is likely north of the lake if the winds settle enough. It'll still be breezy, stronger winds on the south shore, but north of the lake will definitely be cold enough for some frost, and then a light freeze for only a few hours expected north of the lake. As far as protection go, this would be any sensitive vegetation, primarily in northern Tangi and Washington and northern St. Tammany Parish. Then after that, by Friday morning and going into the weekend, those morning lows will be warming up. Spent most of the day today under cloudy skies or even overcast, but then as we started to get into the late evening, last hour or so, began to finally see some clearing of our skies, and that will continue during the night tonight. Temperatures right now in the 50s, that high of 61, almost misleading as most of the day today was spent in the 50s. Finally starting to see that sunshine just before it goes down, looking out over downtown, and still breezy. Winds out of the north-northwest at 12 miles an hour, and those winds will likely increase a bit more south of the lake and in the river parishes as we get into the evening and overnight hours. So a wind advisory in effect for all of our parishes in tan. So south of the lake river parishes from 7 o'clock tonight until 9 tomorrow morning. Sustained winds 20 to 30 miles an hour and gusting up to 40. And if you're going to do some boating early tomorrow morning, both the lake and the coastal waters, there is a gale warning. Morning low is 51 degrees. We were in the 40s on the North Shore, and again, that high of only 61, down at the second coldest Halloween on record. Look at these dew points, 20s and 30s. Bone dry air has moved in, and we're finally starting to see the upper axis of the trough that is pushing our cloud cover away. So we will continue to see clearing skies, and the rest of this week will be under mostly sunny skies. Even we're able to have a few little light sprinkles here and there move through with that bit of cloud cover that had been over us this morning and into the afternoon. Actually picked up 1/100 of an inch of rainfall at Kenner. That's about all we got, though. As far as the clouds go, they will continue to clear through the evening and overnight tonight. We'll be under clear skies. That will be what will allow our temperatures to kind of bottom out. Now, the optimal conditions for what we call radiational cooling during the night is not only clear skies and low humidity, but also light winds. Don't really have that tonight. We will have that, though, for Thursday morning, and that's why we're expecting temperatures to get a bit colder on the North Shore. 60 degrees our high Wednesday, struggling into the mid-60s on Thursday. Then we'll start to see our temperatures rebounding. Cool over the weekend, but certainly milder than the last couple of days. And remember, on Saturday night, early Sunday, we fall back 1 hour.